So with this word problem, we're looking to find 3 consecutive odd integers. So one thing that's good to do with word problems is notice when you are done with them. So what I am looking for is 3 consecutive odd integers. So that means I'm going to want one number, a second number, and a third number, and I need those numbers to be consecutive odd integers. Now, such that the difference means subtraction, between twice the first integer, so I'm just going to say 2 times the first, twice the first. Twice the first integer and 11 is the same as the sum is addition, of the third integer and 4. So this is going to be how we're trying to get started. Now, I need variables in here. Well, if I'm doing 3 consecutive odd integers, what I can do first is think about what's one odd integer. So pick an odd number, any odd number. Let's say 7. If I started with 7, what would the next one be? Well, next would be 9. And then the next would be 11. Pick another odd integer. Let's say 13. Let's go 23. Next would be 25 and 27. So if I started out with, any odd integer, say x, what would the next one be? Well, to get from 7 to 9, I added 2. To get from 23 to 25, I added 2. So the next would be x plus 2. How do I get to the third? Well, from 7 to 11, I add 4. From 23 to 27, I add 4. So x to x plus 4. So these are 3 consecutive odd integers just in general form. So twice the first, our first is x, minus 11 is the third. Well, the third is x plus 4 plus 4. So now we have an equation to solve. Clear parentheses. Not much distribution to be doing. And I've got a linear equation and one variable. Variables on both sides. To get all of them on one side, I'm going to subtract x from each side. So 2x minus x is x. I'm going to add 11 to each side. 11 plus 8 is 19. So x is 19. My integers are 19. 19 plus 2, 21. 19 plus 4, 23. And what's neat about having used the words is that gives me a way to check my work really easily. The first is 19, so I'm saying that 2 times 19 minus 11 is the same as the third, 23, plus 4. Well, 23 plus 4 is 27. 2 times 19 is 38. 38 minus 11, 27. So we're saying 27 is 27, a true statement, so we feel really good about these consecutive integers. Now, in dealing with consecutive integers, you don't want to have to memorize the x plus 2, x plus 4, but coming up with an example initially is going to be what works best. If I were doing consecutive even integers, again, pick a number that's even. 8. The next would be 10. The next, 12. If I started with x, 8 to 10, x plus 2. 8 to 12, x plus 4. So what's interesting is consecutive even and consecutive odd integers look exactly the same in variable form. We say that the even and the odd integers have the same parity. In each case, counting by 2, wherever you start, you're going to get the same type of integer back. If we start with an even integer and count by 2, we'll get all evens. If we start with an odd integer and count by 2, we'll get all odds. If we simply wanted consecutive integers, well, 5, 6, 7 as examples. X, 5 to 6, x plus 1, 5 to 7, x plus 2. And so that's a way you can double check your work and remember what the consecutive integers are. Use the words in the setup, and that makes the check a lot easier.